loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 1-9. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric. Check it out. I was lucky enough to get down in April to the Raleigh Rarsfest, their version of a Hamfest. They haven't had this in a couple years, and you could tell. It was still pretty busy. It was still pretty packed. But I would say, compared to the last time I had the chance to get down to Raleigh and go to one of these, which I think would have been 2018, maybe 2019, I think it was 2018, it's probably half the size that it was. That being said, the stuff that was there, the people that were there, made the trip worthwhile. And we're just going to do a walk around through here. I'll point out some notable stuff. I did buy a bunch of goodies, so I will definitely have a part two, and I'll show you some of the equipment that I picked up. Nothing just earth-shattering at this event. No golden goose, nothing like that. But just some pretty cool small finds, stuff that I'll definitely use. This here, a really nice shortwave setup over there on the right there. The what's that called? The Space Ranger. It just looked pretty cool to me. And that's a pretty decent radio system too there next to it, just an AM/FM setup. There was a guy selling really good deals on like older Mac computers. I didn't get great shots of it, but like the whole floor was loaded with them. And there were some really nice ham radios for sure. A lot of new stuff, a lot of old stuff, a lot of everywhere in between. People-wise, ran into a couple of fans of the channel, and always nice to shake hands and take some pictures with folks. This year, probably a handful. Last year, maybe, or last time I went to a Hamfest was to Shelby. It was like 2 dozen. So maybe the Raleigh Hamfest isn't quite as well populated as Shelby, which I will try to be at Shelby this year if any of y'all want to join me there. I look forward to it. These, those little scanners on the right there, I had 2 of those. So, or I've had one before. They had 2 of those, and they were in great shape. Those are little crystal scanners, so those were kind of cool. Lots of doodads, lots of little pieces. There were a couple tables that had like just a sign up saying $1, $2, $3. And so there were a lot of like little things that I picked up. I did get a couple of CBs. I picked up a CB antenna, which was kind of cool. And definitely got to hold some great equipment, play with some great equipment. So I was real happy with it. Overall, I would definitely recommend that if you're in the area, if you're within driving distance to the Raleigh Rarsfest, well, then in 2023, you probably want to do that. You can see some CB equipment here, some tube amps, a couple of solid-state amps, and a whole lot of Galaxy radios right there. There was a stack of them. Nice Cobra 2000 also on the shelf there, and a couple of D104 mics. So there was some really cool stuff. I almost went home with that Cobra 2000. Reasonable asking price, and 2 speakers, which was kind of rare. But my wallet was kind of already bleeding heavily from this visit, so I decided not to. Some really old stuff there. I'm just going to kind of let the camera go for a while. I'll point out anything that's, really interesting. But I got some great deal on LMR 400 cabling. I got a great antenna. Got some other cool stuff. You can see older like diagnostic equipment there. Is pretty cool. And not expensive, $60 for that. Old oscilloscopes. There was some just regular stereo equipment there. There was some DJ equipment there. I thought that was kind of interesting. Phone patches, stuff like that. There's a lot of like antique type equipment, or equipment that's not really antique, stuff that's still usable. It's just people don't seem to use it anymore. Technology moves on, I guess. A lot of smaller compact HF rigs, which was kind of nice. And the prices were pretty decent. I wouldn't say anything was just like this miracle price, but considering the prices of everything are skyrocketing, it was nice that there was still reasonably priced equipment there. A couple more amps over there on the left. Power supplies, inverters. There was some solar equipment, which was kind of cool. There's one of the tables that's like everything's $1 to $5, and just kind of pick around and leave money in the donation box kind of thing. There was some pretty cool stuff, but I'll definitely go back next year and stick around, because in part 2 I'll definitely go through what I showed, or what I bought. I got a couple of cool things, and one of them was actually a computer product, but it's a really vintage computer product. Hopefully I'll be able to get it working here when I have the chance to play with it. Look at all those Motorola mics, Motorola radios. That's all from police departments around the counties. Obsolete equipment. I guess that'll do it for today, my friends. I'll see you next time. Take care.